clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On the move, it's Lyle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this, he wants to change this route. Wilson to pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Williams. Turning it on. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down. And his big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wilson will throw. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes it. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Bearcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Lyle. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, that defense was not fooled at all. Kind of a running situation, right? A lot of times you go for it on 4th down, and it's already 3rd and 2 or 3 yards. Defense wasn't fooled, did a great job pinning their ears back, getting the quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Jaguars. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Clark. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got a man. It's Black. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was...
It's complete! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterbacks.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wilson to pass. Snagged out of the air. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Heaves it on the run. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wilson will throw. With the catch, it's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lyon. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Clark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. It's Lyon. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wilson to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? These corners backing off a bit. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical.
Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Making side adjustments here. Wilson will throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the pass. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Trying to run, it's Lyle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Wilson to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Walton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain. But
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Wilson will throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun. Right on the money. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wilson to pass. Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Bulls. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that's...
And he makes the catch inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them.
Cats made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wilson will throw. That's caught. It's Williams.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
On the run, it's Moulton. Hard running there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Moves away as he feels pressure.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Might as well stick with him. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards.